everyone, today I am going to show you some of my favorite hairstyles to wear with extensions. I currently have the Bellamy Khaleesi extensions in, I believe they're 22 inches. But for the first two hairstyles I'm going to show you, you can just clip them in normally, and the third one I will show you how I clip them in. So I just clipped them in and curled them how I always do. You could do these hairstyles with straight hair or curly hair, it doesn't really matter. I just decided to curl mine today. I just want to apologize in advance if the lighting keeps changing throughout the video. I'm using natural light today and it's getting cloudy and then sunny, cloudy and sunny. Really, the weather just doesn't know what to do with itself. But without further ado, let's get into this video. But first, please remember to like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get on into it. Okay, so the only tool that you really need are these little plastic ponytail holders. These are the 300 pack, it's called PONYTAIL by SCRUNCHIE. I bought these at Ulta, but I believe they're sold at Target as well. So you're gonna take a few of these, and the first braid that I'm going to show you guys is a, oh my gosh, it's called a bubble braid, I believe, like a pull through bubble braid. I know there's two different types of those, but I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. This is probably gonna be one of the simplest ones. You're just gonna split your hair into two sections. Now, since you have extensions in the back, you don't really wanna like make a defined part. So pull your two sides. We're gonna put them both in just the clear elastics, and I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. Sorry, I have a mirror to this side, so if you're wondering why I'm looking that way, that is the reason. Just making sure they're even. Okay. So I have both of those. Now in the back, just to make sure none of my hair extensions are showing, I just kind of like loosen it up. You'll see that the whole, like I know I'm gonna say this in a lot of the, and most of this video is like, just make it loose because the entire process is pretty much just hiding your extensions. Okay, so now I'm going to push up like this because I want to bring more volume to the top, and then pull out some pieces. And since mine are curled, they're just, gonna look nice. They're gonna flow away from my face. If they're straight, they might just hang down a little bit, but you can always just even like curl them back slightly, even if it's straight. So now that we have, it's slightly volumized on the top, we can work on the bottom sections. Now this is where I'm going to teach you guys how to do the pull through bubble braid, I believe that's the technical term for it. Okay, so you see where this ponytail is right here. You are going to split it in half. So just, you have a bottom piece and a top piece. So now you have a top piece. I'm gonna go about 2 inches, like right here, with my elastic on the top piece. Do not take in the bottom piece. You're just gonna tie that around. Okay, now that you have like that bubble, you're going to split it right here, and you're gonna pull this bottom section through. Like that. So now you have that pull through right there. And now as you can make these bigger as you go, or do it at the end. I'm gonna do it as I go. And you're just gonna pull the sides of the one in the elastic, not the pull through part. And you're just gonna pull it to make it a little bigger. You see that? Okay, so now we're gonna start the process all over again. You're gonna take an elastic and go about 2 inches from your last one. So it's right here. Just making sure. I'll pull it right here. You can make them as far apart as you want, but this is generally what I do with it. Okay. You see that? 2 inches from the last one. And you only tie it to the top section, remember, which was the bottom section before. You make an opening and you just pull that through. And now, just spread that out like you did with the last one. So you kind of just repeat this process the whole time. I'm not a pro at this hairstyle. I've only done it a few times, but I really, really like it. Let's do it again. Okay, so you could braid this as far down as you want. I'm gonna stop it there. I'm going to leave this like this right now. I'm gonna finish this side and then show you 2 options for how to finish this off. Okay, now that I finished both sides, this is such a fast process. I think it took me probably 5 minutes overall. But yes, so I have them both done. Make sure you, I mean, feel free to do what you want, but you know, count how many of these you do so that you do it to the other side in the same amount. So as you can see at the end, it kind of just looks like it seamlessly ends, which is kind of cool. You can do that, or you can take an elastic and just tie both sides like this. I'll show you what that looks like. But yeah, if you have long enough, if you have like a long enough piece at the end, you can do that. If I had gone all the way down to here, you know, it probably wouldn't be a very smart idea because it would, you know, the bottom part would slip out. But you can just take an elastic and tie it right here. I don't know why I'm doing an accent of, I don't even know what that is. But you can do that and it just ties off in. So those are your 2 separate endings. So bubble braid is definitely one of my favorite summer hairstyles. This is perfect if you're going to the beach and you know, you're afraid, or anywhere and it's windy and you're afraid your hair is gonna blow around and you know, everyone's gonna see your extensions. I really like this one and I think it's just really cute for the summer. So now let's just move on to the next one, which is going to be a half up, half down hairdo. So for our second hairstyle, we're gonna do something that's very simple. It's just going to be kind of a half updo that just ties into a bun in the back. This one's just really nice if you're on the go and you have to like run out the door real fast, you know, you kind of just throw your extensions in, or if you have permanent extensions. It's very simple. Yeah, especially if you don't know how to braid, this is the hairstyle for you. And our next one's going to be a half up, half down as well. But I'm gonna show you how changing the placement of your extensions kind of changes it all. So without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna start with just your front pieces and you're just gonna casually grab like some front ones. You don't wanna like grab, here's the thing, if you grab like this much hair, all your extensions are gonna show. So just lightly grab your top layer. And bring it to the back, like that. And from there, I'm actually gonna turn around because you won't be able to see what I'm doing. So if any extensions are showing, we will be able to cover them later. But right now, I'm actually gonna pick up just a little bit more hair from down here, just so we have a bigger bun. You're gonna take your small elastic, you're going to grab the hair, pull it through again, and on the last one, you're just going to make a bun and pull. This is just gonna add like, just a little something right there, you know, nothing too crazy, but just a little something. Now I'm gonna turn around and we're gonna finish the process. We're gonna have to check out the back just to make sure it's okay in the mirror. I would never leave the house without doing that, but do you see how like glued to my head this is? I want this to be loose. Everything with extensions should be loose. So I'm just gonna pull from the back and just kind of pull some hair out. And maybe I have my front pieces already out, but I'm gonna pull out a little bit more up front on this side. I want this to look so relaxed, like, oh, I was just running around and happened just to throw my hair in a bun, which we all know, if we put extensions in our hair, that's not exactly how it went. Okay guys, we are on to the last hairstyle. This one is going to require us to move our extensions. So, if you have side pieces like this is the piece I'm gonna move. It's the 2 clips. So my hair extensions come with 2 of these. If you don't have any of these, if you have 1 clip, so you can substitute with them, just use, 2. So I'm gonna pull both of those out. The rest of my extensions, I'm just going to leave the way they are since they are low down on my hair. This half up, half down do is going to have my hair pulled back. But, if I just go like this, it's not a lot of hair at all. So what we're gonna do first, why is this hair tie not coming undone? I'm looking crazy. I'm just gonna kind of brush it back a little bit because I have hairspray and stuff in it and, it makes it a little more difficult. So I'm going to take a front section So you need a section wide enough that it's going to cover the root that you're about to put in. So I'm going to put this extension right here in the same direction of where I'm going to pull the hair back. So it's gonna go like this way. Now I'm gonna pull this up just to make sure this is enough hair to cover. Okay, I'm gonna pull out a little more because that'd be looking crazy. There we go, okay. So just pull some hair forward. Some of you guys can probably do this perfectly. I'm literally just pulling it forward. And we're gonna stick this going this way. So now that I have that front piece put in, okay, I'm gonna pull this forward. At the crown here, this is, you know, where the underside's going to be. So I'm going to pull that forward. And you know how we put that one with where the hair is going? I'm going to pull this way. This will add a little bit of volume. I know we're looking absolutely insane right now, but I promise we will make this happen. It's just all about manipulating it. I know this is a tedious process. This will be probably the hardest one, unless that's gonna give you that like really, really big ponytail. I need more hair in front of that piece. And you can pull out pieces after. I'm just honestly pulling this up right now just to get it out of my way so that I can move it around to my liking. Pulling it up higher. Sometimes I feel like it gets cuter as I go higher with this. So this is kind of how I do like an Ariana Grande inspired hair tutorial with extensions. I think this hairstyle is just so fun and like you can like swing it to anywhere you want. I honestly kind of like it like just like that. I know it's crazy, but it just adds a little volume and it gives your hair something a little more interesting to look at than just like your regular half up, half down. You could also braid this piece of hair, which could look really interesting. I would do probably like a fishtail braid. I'm not very talented at braiding behind my head, so I would, you know, maybe have a friend do it. But yeah, these are my favorite looks. I know, and I was afraid to do this one. Desi Parkins actually did a hair tutorial like this recently, but I figured, you know, I like doing it. I'm gonna show you guys in my video. However, if you have very short hair and are using extensions, I 100% say follow what she does because she gives you guys a lot of tips and tricks on how to do this with very short hair. Mine, I mean, you have to have medium length, long hair probably to follow the way I did it. But yeah, I don't know, I keep pulling on this. I'm like, pretty much this will be, in my opinion, the hardest one out of the three that I did because you do have to clip your clips in correctly, but it's just really fun and flirty in the back as well. So this is what I like to refer to as my Ariana Grande hairstyle. It's just really fun and flirty and adds a little something to your hair. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these hairstyles that I've done today. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!